What is your small business doing today that a year ago wasn't even considered? Greetings and welcome to the Contracting Guy. I am the Contracting Guy, and today I want to talk about unexpected changes. A year ago, we were pretty much happy with the way things were going. And then sometime in February, March, COVID occurred. And at that point, everything, for the most part, changes. Not only for your business, but also for your personal life, your kids, if you have children, your family, the whole thing changes. Society has changed. So, how does your business respond to such changes? And can you be part of the response when those changes occur? Now, certainly we have seen that in the case of natural disasters, where a business that normally does one thing suddenly retools to do another. We've seen that also with COVID, that a business that did one thing suddenly retools to do other things that are necessary. The DPA does suggest that even forcing them to do it. Here, take my money, just retool. I'll pay for that too. But in this case here, I want to present one idea here is that for those with families, particularly school-age children, change occurred in a rather dramatic way. And this drama was addressed by two entrepreneurs from Las Vegas through their system called EmpowLearn. There's the little logo here, EmpowLearn. Now, EmpowLearn kind of takes teaching and kind of gives it a bit of a twist. And instead of making it the teacher, formal teacher and student, now it's parent as a principal teacher with a teacher as a coach. Because of the environment where kids are not going to school, suddenly this becomes a viable alternative. A year ago, not an alternative. Now, a viable alternative. In fact, probably a very good alternative. And when you start looking at parents needing coaching on how to be a better teacher and facilitator and to teach the school curriculum, because they're still teaching school curriculum, but they're teaching it from a parent's perspective working with the child. And it becomes it reinforces the strength of that relationship. Now, you can argue that, well, school's important, and okay, I'll go with the socialization argument. But in this case here, the kids now have a means to learn. The parents are now more of an involved element, and they can then plan it on their own time. Kind of a good deal. So it doesn't have to be the structured 8 o'clock to 3:30 time frame. It could be in the evening. It could be in the morning, whichever is best for both parent and student. And assignments are given and the students are following up with that. And you're now more efficiently using the time between parent and a child student. So I would suggest that a good model for adapting change is the idea from EmpowLearn. So take a look at that. It's an interesting concept. While it's not a veteran-owned business, it is a small business. It's a small woman-owned business, but it is a business that focuses on delivering meaningful information to parents so that they can empower their family, their empowerment to their family in teaching content. So that's the first thing I want to point out. Really kind of a cool thing. The second thing comes from a colleague, and You think about last year. I want everybody to think about this. Last year, telemedicine was probably the last thing you ever thought of. The last. Now, it's been around. It's been around for quite some time, but it has not seen mainstream acceptance a year ago. It was just sort of a tangential thing that you did because who would not go to a hospital to take care of their problems? When in fact, the VA has been doing it, occasionally for over a number of years, and some of other places have done that over the years. But this has changed. Come February, March last year, suddenly telemedicine, telehealth went from a sideline gig to now a prominent position within the healthcare arena. So much so that last year, Kalisha Taylor had come up with a great idea of creating a certification for telehealth medicine professionals. Now, a year ago, you go, really? It's not even a thing yet. Well, now it's a thing, and it's a big thing. So in this case here, you have a small business that has created something now becomes the benchmark for others. So two things you would take away from this is one is that situations can define what you're going to do, and how you respond to them can define who you are. So you look at Empower Learn, twisting the relationship and delivering content and meaningful information to parents so that they can teach children. The second one is from the telehealth, telemedicine side, which is championed by Dr. Taylor, which is lifting up telemedicine and giving it the certification that it deserves, because telemedicine is just not picking up a phone. It's a variety of technological uses of stuff to help the patient and to facilitate that relationship and deliver medicine more quickly, more timely, in a more convenient way. So that's a good thing. How are you retooling your work for the COVID crisis? This is the Contracting Guy. I'm out. Thank you for watching the Contracting Guy. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. We'd appreciate that. This is the Contracting Guy. I'm out.